What is going on, everybody, and welcome to a very important Madden episode. You guys are going to find out today whether we make the playoffs or whether we're going home early. In front of you guys can see there is a loyalty collectible given out. That means Madden 16 Ultimate Team is right around the corner. What are we, like 2-3 months away? Now you guys see there's a new Tom Brady, new Adrian Peterson. I know you guys saw this like a week ago, but that's just how long it's been since I've been on Madden Ultimate Team. Now we're going to go ahead, take a quick look at our lineup. We still got Tim Tebow at quarterback, Walter Payton. Here's a look at the defense. Now I was looking at my left outside linebacker, Malcolm Smith. If I want to get to a 99 overall, we're going to have to go ahead and pick up somebody else. I was looking at a couple different choices, but seeing this Von Miller, 98 overall for under 70,000 coins, he definitely seemed like the right move to make. And plus, it's a player we haven't used this season. So here we go, jumping into week number 8. We got to win 3 games in a row just to make the playoffs. So starting off this game, we go with the read option, and my opponent is right there to bring down Walter Payton. After that play, I was like, you know what? Tim Tebow, he's done. I'm using Drew Brees the rest of today's episode. Now he comes in, he finds Vernon Davis for 20 yards on 3rd and 10 here. Another third down conversion. We find Antonio Brown, and he was able to just fight for an extra yard and pick up another first down. Now later on in the drive, Walter Payton, he struggled today so far, but he's able to pick up about 8 yards there, averaging less than 3 yards per carry. But here on 3rd and 2, he picks up 3 more, and that is going to keep this drive going. I mean, it's been going on for 6 minutes here. Ryan Matthews on 2nd and goal. He's unable to get in the end zone, so 3rd and goal. I'm going to go with the pass play. My opponent was all over Walter Payton, so I'm going to go ahead and just keep it myself. Drew Brees is into the end zone for the game's first touchdown. Let's see how my opponent's going to respond. I mean, it's his first offensive play, and he's already at the 2-minute warning. So later on, 2nd and 3, Andrew Luck is going to go with a play fake. He's going to receiver down the field. He's going to stiff arm Vontae Davis right off of him. Definitely something I don't want to see. A couple plays later, again, another play fake by Andrew Luck. Finds a receiver all the way down to the 23-yard line. So with under a minute remaining, look at this. Another play action pass, but Richard Sherman saw it coming the whole way. He gets the interception, and he is brought down at the 4-yard line. Now, most people in this situation would run the ball. Instead, I'm going to go ahead, throw this one up for Amari Cooper, and Drew Brees put that one right on the money. And that's going to go ahead and put us in the scoring position. So we use our first time out of the half. Again, we find Vernon Davis all the way down to the 24-yard line. Let's go ahead. Let's call another timeout in this situation. So again, Vernon Davis gets hit as soon as he catches that one, but he was able to hang on. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to go play action here because I saw a linebacker was on T.Y. Hilton. So we're going to go ahead, streak him, and T.Y. Hilton is into the end zone. The game's second touchdown. Drew Brees so far, a heck of a performance. So starting off the second half, look at this. Another play action by my opponent, but Reggie White is there to bring him down. 3rd and 16, Andrew Luck looking right side. Richard Sherman is there. He drops the pick, but I mean, it's still 4th and 16 for my opponent, so he's going to go ahead, just throw this one towards the middle of the field. I don't know what that was, but soon after that play, you guys all know what's coming. Your peer has quit the game. So I went back to the main menu. I decided to go ahead and sell Tim Tebow. I know I'm a huge Tebow fan. I'm not saying he's the best quarterback in the world. I know a lot of people, as soon as someone says they're a Tebow fan, it's like, oh, you think he's a good quarterback? Look, man, I'm just a fan of Tebow as a person, and also he's a hardworking football player. But let's forget about the Tim Tebow talk. He's on the auction house now. You guys can see we started this game off by throwing an interception. Now Mariota almost gave it right back to us later on. 3rd and 4, Mariota is going to drop back, and this time he does. DeQuell Jackson is there for the interception. Finally brought down at the 49-yard line. Now later on in the drive, Drew Brees, Dez Bryant. Really? Can we please get that fixed in Madden 16? I mean, he should have had an easy touchdown if he ran his route just 1 yard deeper. Instead, we end up getting marked short, and on 4th and 1, we got brought down for a tackle behind the line of scrimmage. So we end up turning over on downs there. I'm not sure how that wasn't a safety, but later on 3rd and 5, Mariota is going to end up getting brought down by Aaron Donald, his second sack of the day. So pretty much this first half has been absolutely ugly. Drew Brees finds Antonio Brown. Instead of stepping out of bounds, we're going to make a juke move, and he gets tackled at the 13-yard line. So let's go ahead. Let's use a timeout here. I see Walter Payton. He gets hit hard at the 6-yard line by Luke Kuechly. Now we're going to go ahead. We're going to go no huddle on this play because I'm going to run the ball. And if he ends up getting stopped short, we're going to have a timeout to use. So we go with the counter play. He makes a spin move, but no timeout needed because Sweetness is into the end zone. The first score of today's, ugly offensive performance, to say the least. Now in the second half, Mariota threw another interception to Richard Sherman. Really? The score's only 7-0, and he goes ahead and he quits the game. So here we are. It is do or die time. Win or go home. Week number 10. We're taking on the Miami Dolphins. We're at home. We're going to start this game off by giving it to Walter Payton, and he fumbles the football. I mean, the man has like 99 carrying, and he starts off the first play of the game by fumbling the football. Now, my opponent, he was just doing fullback dives with Darrell Young, and he was having his way with it. He gets all the way down to the 1-yard line, then Jameis Winston punches it in. We got to respond in a hurry because my opponent does get the ball to start off the second half, so we go right back to Walter Payton. Look, man, I know this guy fumbled, but he's making up for it. Finally brought down at the 39-yard line. Good enough for 44 yards later on 2nd and 3. Back to Walter Payton, this time on the ground. Yeah, I would say that's more than enough for a first down. So inside the red zone, we go back to him. Really nowhere to go on that one. We end up losing a yard. So later on 3rd and 11. I see RB at the last second. That is Antonio Brown. He's going to be marked short. Look, man, I really wanted to go for this one, but I decided to go ahead and settle for the field goal. We got to play smart because we are 1 win away from either going to the playoffs or going home. Now, my opponent came back. He went with a screen play. Winston on 2nd and 3 gives it to the running back. I was there with Eric Weddle. Reggie White finishes the job. And that's going to set him up on 3rd and 1. So Winston goes with the play action, kind of runs to the right, runs to the left. Definitely an ugly play, but it's enough to pick up the first down. So again, Winston, I saw him point towards that tight end, so I'm using Eric Weddle, and I get the interception. I knew the streak was coming. Look, man, I've done enough homework on Jameis Winston to know what he was trying to do on that play. So we're going to come back. Drew Brees taking a shot, going for it all. Des Bryant. He got a hand on it, but it ends up falling incomplete. So on 2nd and 10, I went with a screen play. Look at, he's all over it. Look at Vernon Davis. He's wide open. If I had one more second, that would have been a touchdown. So on 3rd and 16, we can't do much but throw it up. Antonio Brown had a step on his man, but Drew Brees just threw that one a yard too far. So with 40 seconds remaining, let's see how Jameis Winston can handle the 2-minute drill. I mean, bro, Vontae Davis, that ball just hit you right in the face. And then the next play, he finds his tight end across the middle of the field, and he's going to go ahead and use a timeout. Winston here rolling out to the right. Looks like he's going to scramble, but the last second he finds his running back. What a play by Jameis Winston. This guy does not look like a rookie at all out there again. Oh my gosh. I don't know how these passes aren't getting at least batted down to the ground later on 1st and goal. Jameis Winston rolling out to the left. We're officially in trouble. Down 14-3. My opponent gets the ball in the second half. Winston dropping back, taking a shot deep. Richard Sherman is there. Another dropped interception. Jameis Winston knows he got away with that one. Later on 3rd and 5. This time Rod Woodson had a chance at it. Instead, it turns into a first down for my opponent. Now we end up getting a couple of sacks. So on 3rd and 20, Winston, another shot. Richard Sherman. He played so well the first 2 games of the episode, and now today he just seems to be dropping everything. 4th and 15, I went for it. Antonio Brown. I guess that's why they call it a game of inches. He ends up being short. My opponent came back. Jameis Winston slips out of a tackle. I mean, we can't do anything to slow this guy down. Now he goes with a play action. Jameis Winston rolling out to the right, taking a shot deep. He just got mossed. Richard freaking Sherman, the 99 overall, just got mossed by some tight end. I don't even know who he is. I came back on offense. I threw a pick with Drew Brees just like that, man. This season is coming to an end. Down 27-3 at this point. I mean, we just fell apart. Jameis Winston, another shot deep, and Richard Sherman. My 99 overall Sherman, he must have transferred over to a 70 overall cornerback because he was dropping every single pick out there. That time it was Eric Berry. Look, man, I'm not making excuses. Probably one of the more poor Madden games I've played this year, but I felt like absolutely nothing went our way out there. Now, when I went back to the main menu, Tim Tebow did sell for over 500,000 coins, so that's going to put us up close to 700K. We're going to have to go ahead, man. We're going to have to make some new additions and start off next season a lot stronger than we played this season. Thank you guys for so much support. I know it's been a huge delay in between these videos. Trust me, in the next week or so, that's definitely going to change. So once again, guys, thank you. And until next time, I'm TD Presents, and I am signing out.